Double dose.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Double Dose. Hello.
Same time.
It's same time. What's happening?
Not too much. I wanted to talk about, I feel like you might be very similar with me on this, but it was a long weekend in Newcastle recently.
Yeah.
And I was sitting at home and I was watching everyone's stories and everyone went to this same event and like just drinking, like DJ there, like full, it's like a festival just on the long weekends. And I just had no interest.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I'm at home, cozy, watching a movie. I was actually playing Mario Kart as well. And I was like, should I feel like lonely and bored?
I can totally agree because I did the exact same thing on Saturday night. I sat at home, probably saw my close friend's story, sat at home eating ice cream with my dog on the couch, and it was like 8 p.m. at night in my PJs, so happy. Like I wouldn't,
it's so good.
I wouldn't want anything else. I was like so content with my life.
Okay.
And I was like, I think it must be like a mature age thing.
I'm glad I'm not the only one.
Yeah, no, definitely
And I was
not.
like, do I pay $37.50 to get the Mario Kart expansion pack? Probably.
Dude.
It's so fun.
It is so fun.
But what they've done, I have it on the Nintendo Switch, so we like hook it up to the TV. But some of the courses that I used to play when I was a kid on the Wii, they've locked them. So I have the game, which I think I paid $90 for on the Switch ages ago. But now it's $37 to buy. It's like some of the old courses plus all of these new ones. And there's like one that's based in Singapore, one that's in London, one that's in Sydney. Like it's all themed. I haven't unlocked it yet.
You should do it.
Tonight might be the night.
Yeah. I totally love Mario Kart.
It's so
I always
fun.
loved it.
But I just hate on the Nintendo Switch because the two side bits come off and that becomes your controller for two people.
Yeah.
And it's like just very small.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I don't like.
I know. I missed the Wii steering wheel. How you could like do this.
That was the best.
That was so good.
Yeah.
My dad tried to throw the Wii out the other day and I said, don't you dare. It's like, we haven't played it in a while. I was like, I'm going to play Mario Kart this summer. Just you wait.
Did you have Wii Sports?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
it was so fun.
It was so
The
fun.
bowling was the best.
I liked the tennis.
Tennis, I wasn't as good as tennis. That's probably why I didn't like it.
I got the new Wii Sports too.
Is there a new one?
Really?
Yeah, there's a new one. They've like remade it, but there's more games.
Is
It's
Wii
really
still a
good.
thing?
Sorry, but it's on the Switch.
Oh, the Switch, right.
Yeah, I was
So,
going to say I could probably get it on the Switch. And it's so good because I could just download from the Switch store. I don't have to actually go and buy the
That's so true.
card.
Yeah.
It's very easy.
Yep.
What's been going on with you?
Not much. I actually want to give an update on my mum because I think I spoke about it, you know, about her situation, with divorce and all of that not long ago. So I want to give a positive update. She is absolutely living life at the moment.
I love
She
that.
is so happy. She's traveling. She is they're selling the house. So when she does that, she's going to buy her own place.
Yeah.
I think originally she was going to move to Gold Coast, but now she's decided to buy in Melbourne.
Okay.
Which makes sense because like her dad's there, her sister's there, my brother's there. I go there so often, like it just makes sense.
Yeah, that's fair.
Especially when I'm not home very often in the Gold Coast. So yeah, but she's loving life.
That's so good.
Yeah, she's booked a cruise to go to the Greek islands next year.
She's
so
probably
excited.
listening, so she'll love this.
I know she's gonna love this. But I'm so proud of her. I literally was just talking to her yesterday and I was like, I just want to say I'm so proud of you, like to think about where you were mentally, you know, even 6 months ago, how far you've come. And she really is just, her mindset's amazing. And I said to mum, I was like, I feel like I've got my mum back. Like I feel like I lost my mum when I was like 18. She just wasn't the same person from like everything that she went through in that marriage. And she's like finally back to being herself.
That's so good.
Yeah.
I feel that a little bit with my mum and her new relationship too. It's like so cool. She's basically a mum again because he's got kids.
Aww.
So she's like running around. She's like, oh, I've got to go get their afternoon teas and do school pickup. I'm like, look at you go.
That's so cute.
She's just loving it.
Yeah.
Because we're all like, I'm doing my thing. One of my sisters works full time. The other one's in Scotland. So she's like, doesn't get to be our mum anymore because we're all grown.
Yeah. Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah, it's very sweet.
Slay mums.
Okay, we're going to get into some follower confessions. You guys are wild.
Yeah, you are crazy. We had to choose not to say some of these because they were too dark.
Yeah, some are left out.
Yeah.
Do you want to go first?
Yeah, I'll start. I cheated. Okay, I don't know what this means. I cheated on my IDR or LDR girlfriend to be able to screw a fellow exchange student raw on exchange in Melb. Is it in real life? No. What does
I'm just looking up now.
Was it
LDR? Or
I think
IDR?
Londoner.
I think it's LDR. But if you,
Don't know what it means though?
How to ensure that my LDR girlfriend loves it. Give me a moment.
Okay, we're going to research that. I mean, either way, he cheated on his girlfriend.
Oh, long distance relationship.
Ah, there
I
you
cheated
go.
on my long distance girlfriend to be able to screw a fellow exchange student raw. I love that detail's in there.
You better go get a nice STI check. That's all I can say.
I like to have sex with other women, then have sex with my wife without showering. That is disgusting.
On so many levels, we can't be doing that, bro.
And also, how does your wife not know? Because isn't there that thing that like if a guy is being unfaithful, you'll get thrush?
Oh, yeah.
Because
especially without showering.
Because your like pH level is so sensitive.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
She might know.
Yeah, maybe she'll find out. I have a habit of cheating on my girlfriend.
It's not a habit, that's a choice.
That's not good.
That's definitely a choice.
I think you need to break up with her. That's not very nice.
I tried anal for the first time a while back with my girlfriend. I thought I'd like it, but my ass was hurting.
I feel you. I feel you, bro.
That's so funny. I want to tell you the one that I got on my profile.
Yeah.
It honestly made me want to delete the confession box.
Why?
I think it cannot be real.
Yeah.
And
I'm
Caleb,
scared.
I'm so sorry.
Oh,
this
no.
is the most disgusting thing.
Oh, I'm
Or
terrified.
I think it's disgusting.
Okay.
Someone wrote in, I hope it's a fake account, saying, I like to eat my discharge.
No.
That can't be real.
Oh, I hope not.
Are there health benefits?
No.
Okay,
You're just trying to be nice about it.
It's making me sick what I'm even about to say. Think about it this way. It's not like, you know how when women eat their placenta because it's full of nutrients.
That's what I was thinking.
You have that because your body is self-cleaning.
Yeah, it's getting rid of all the
nothing
nasty
positive
shit.
that you need to be putting back
No.
into your body.
Yeah.
It's like eating boogers, but worse.
Vagina boogers.
Vagina boogers, essentially, is what's happening.
Okay,
there.
I just had to get it out there, but I don't
Okay.
want to talk about it anymore.
Okay, let's stop that. Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Okay. I once slept with my friend's mum after sleeping with him.
Okay.
What? That's crazy. There was someone else that wrote in to us, I think, on one of the other episodes we've done, that was like, yeah, like on the way out of the house, I slept with this girl's cousin or something after sleeping with her. And I'm just like,
people are busy.
but I can't imagine just walking out of a house and being like, hey, you want to fuck? Like, or like, how does that happen? Do you know what I mean?
I did naughty thing with my aunt.
We cannot condone that.
It's the way it's written.
Yeah.
No, we don't condone that. I licked out a friend on her wedding day. Why?
That's so bad.
What for?
The next one, you guys,
No,
let's just be serious.
This is like, I hope this is not real.
I lost my virginity to my sister.
It can't be right.
It's not. I'm not accepting.
No, I can't accept that. Once a fortnight, I used to meet up with a sex worker. Then it became friends with benefits. Oh, I thought there was something onto that.
That's good. That's
That's
Kinda
good.
sweet.
I like that.
nice.
That's a great one.
And I also like that he's used us to get it out into the world.
Yeah, that's great. We fully support that.
Yeah. I hooked up with my cousin when younger.
No. What is going on?
Oh.
I went into an adult store at 16, now 19, and bought a fleshlight, which I've fucked 1,000+ times. Good on you.
That's great.
Fully support that.
Real desire to marry hot wife who will wedding day gangbang and be full of cum for the ceremony.
Oh, fuck. My life.
That's unique.
Okay. I love this one. I am monogamous.
That's good.
We love that.
That's really nice. Oh, this is a two-parter. I've had 2 separate girls at work give me their G-string they are wearing. I come on it and they put it back on for the rest of the day.
Oh my God. What?
It's so funny.
Again, I need to know the background behind this. Like, what conversations are you having?
Just at the desk, like, hey, do you reckon we could do
Yeah,
this?
can I just come on your G-string?
No.
Hey, actually, serious question here. This might be really fucking dumb.
Or an email.
An email.
Okay, continue.
If if he's coming on the G-string and the G-string's going right up there when she puts it on, can she get pregnant?
Oh, no.
No.
Sorry.
Really?
There's so many other variables to get pregnant.
Because, I guess it has to go up.
Yeah.
But they swim.
I think they do, but
do you know how high sometimes
Very unlikely.
It goes up sometimes really high.
And also
not
like
like
time of
up there.
Time of month. There's
Yeah.
so many.
Yeah, you're right.
And
you're
I
right.
also think that by the time your egg has like released and it's come down that far, where if the sperm was like on the G-string, the egg would have already started dying because it's already on its way
Agreed.
up.
Yeah, you're right. Okay.
Quick science.
Never mind. Okay, found my sister-in-law's homemade sex tapes on a USB. Use this to jerk off for IVF purposes. No.
That's so bad. Took it in the ass from a BBC. Not into dudes, but it felt awesome.
We had this. We did have this last time. I feel like it could be the same person. I don't think you're not into dudes.
Yeah, I think you like
I
dudes.
think you do.
Especially if he's sending this in because it happened again.
Yeah, if it's happened again.
Accidentally happened.
Yeah, it doesn't just slip on in there. Okay, love doing it at work. Better be a non-Annie. Don't worry, it's always a non.
I love that one. 28 in December and never done anything with a woman, still a virgin.
28's not that old.
Well, I think that's fine.
Yeah. I did the deed with my now ex-girlfriend in a church.
That's funny.
Wow, I love that.
That's so funny. I love them. You guys are crazy.
Yeah, you guys are wild.
It's a lot that have been blanked out.
Yeah, there's a lot that have been blanked out. We couldn't do them. Sorry.
Keep doing fun shit.
Yeah. Keep on living. Just not anything bad, please. Okay, guys, we have a very different kind of guest joining us today. The founder of Stigma Health, James Sneddon. Welcome.
Thanks, Annie.
We're really excited to have you.
We are.
Yeah.
So we'll get straight into it. Being in the sex industry ourselves, we're both very familiar with Stigma Health, but for those who don't know, can you give us a little explanation?
Yeah, so Stigma Health is Australia's largest sexual health clinic, and we've achieved this by being an online sexual health clinic. We're discreet, no awkwardness, simple service where you can access a doctor and get a referral and get tested at any pathology clinic in the country today.
Wow.
Wow.
So good.
Yeah.
I actually need to get tested for my surgery.
Oh, really?
So I have like 10 days to get tested.
Okay, well, you can use
I
Stigma.
need to get onto it.
So you've told us that you were an accountant prior to doing all of this. How did you go from being an accountant to being the founder of a sexual health clinic?
Yeah, so it's been like a journey of just lots of insignificant life events. From, I wanted to be in business. I wanted to do business as a way to help lots of people.
Mm-hmm.
Successful people help lots of people. And so Mum insisted I be an accountant. And then I went into that path. From there, I built a small restaurant business in Newcastle, had a few restaurants. And then just along the way, had my own awkward run-ins with chlamydia. Went through that process myself, which didn't mean anything at the time.
Yeah. And
then a couple of years later, I was still running the restaurant. So I go to the doctors and they're an hour and a half late for an appointment. And it's just like really annoying. I'm watching my cafe was across the road and watching them not struggle through lunch without me. So I step out of that going, I live in Merewether in Newcastle, like it's the place to be. It's where the doctors live. There's doctors all around me. I'm going to build an Uber for doctors because 2015, everyone's doing Uber for anything.
Yep.
At the time, showing my age. And then, we just went from there to, along that journey, I met Dr. Mitchell Tanner. Uber for doctors was out of our reach. But both of him and I agreed that sexual health is, what's technology great at? It's great at anonymity, which isn't great all the time, but it is great for removing that awkwardness and face-to-face. And that's what we've done with Stigma Health and so we identified it was perfect for sexual health. And that's it. Over 9 years later, we're Australia's largest clinic. So
yeah, wow.
Just all those little
small things.
Choices.
Yeah,
little choices.
Yep.
In the information you gave us, it was noted that around 800,000 STI tests were conducted per year in Australia. However, based on guidelines, approximately 8 million people between 18 to 29 should be getting tested annually. Why do you think that young people aren't getting tested?
Yeah, so it's less than 700,000 tests for the under 29 age group as well.
Okay.
So it's like well under testing, and it's just to do with cost, opportunity cost. Would rather do other things than go see the doctor or wait for the doctor, especially if you're asymptomatic. And 85% of STIs can be asymptomatic.
Mm-hmm.
It's still doing damage, and then just that awkwardness anyway. It's still, no matter how comfortable you are, you don't want to talk about it. And it's just sort of thing. If you're under 29, you should walk into the doctors and just walk out with that test.
Mm-hmm.
And then doctors don't do that, probably because they're being assumptive. But it should be your discretion if you do the test. But yeah, it's just lots of reasons that we can overcome with our platform.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You noted that there was a spike in STIs usually following like festivals and schoolies. Why do you think that is?
Just the congregation of a good time. I think you just end up with lots of people, lower inhibitions, and everything comes together. And then when you look at young people, 1 in 25 people under 29 have chlamydia in this country.
Wow.
And only a third of them are getting diagnosed annually because they're not getting tested.
Yeah, okay.
So if we can increase testing, 50%, we could probably increase the diagnosis by 300%. And it's a disease we could wipe out in this country. We just got to get people tested.
Yeah. That's really important.
Yeah.
You've told us that you see a very wide range of customers, from grandparents through to sex workers in Australia. I think a lot of people will be shocked to hear that you have people as old as 80 getting tested. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yes. Yeah, we've got a handful older than 80. And look, I was shocked when that came through.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just people connecting at a stage of life, and then they're still looking for safety, which is really good.
Yeah.
But they're one of the fastest growing age groups.
Wow.
It's probably to do just with repartnering,
Yeah. I have also heard nursing homes can get quite crazy.
My great grandmother, she passed away a couple of years ago, but she at one stage had 7 boyfriends and was happy to tell us all about that.
Wow. Did you hear details?
No,
Oh, thank
I
God.
don't want to know.
That would have made a great podcast.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Should have had her on too.
She's Scottish, and she was very grumpy, so I don't know how she had 7
Stop.
boyfriends.
That's so funny. What are the current stats for STIs in Australia? Have they been increasing, decreasing? What's been happening?
Yeah, so STIs are increasing in Australia, largely due to with undiagnosis.
Right.
We have that 1 in 25 Australians under 29 with chlamydia. It was like 80,000 diagnoses last year, but as many as 240,000,
Wow.
I believe, cases out there just in the community, just from, I'm not sure how they actually work these statistics out, but they're out there, just not getting diagnosed.
Yeah.
And then there's as many as like nearly 3,000 Australians living with HIV undiagnosed.
Wow, that's dangerous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a full spectrum. And we diagnose 1 in 20 HIV cases Australia wide. So it's just really important that people just go get tested for a start, and they're all manageable diseases too. It shouldn't have the stigma it used to have.
Yeah.
Testing used to be more frequent probably in the midst of the AIDS epidemic.
Yeah.
And people would still say we're still in an AIDS epidemic. But it was a total crisis in the 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
Here and abroad. So it's just, losing that fear-mongering message.
Yeah.
Has probably made people a little safer about it. A little calmer about it. But at the same time, I don't want to go scare everyone to go get tested.
Yeah.
So
I think also just like being safe in general. Like I think it's so important to not only get tested regularly if you are going out there and sleeping with people, but using protection as well.
Yeah.
Is so important. Obviously not enough people are doing that.
Yeah. What are the biggest myths about STIs?
There's so many myths about STIs, like that, it only has to be penetrative sex, that condoms, the barrier medication, but they don't necessarily, not barrier protection, but they don't protect you against, I'm going to say the wrong one here, HPV.
Yeah.
Just those myths are, so penetrative sex, or you can wash STIs off with after sex, which is not true.
Yeah.
So you just got to really take the pretty proactive, get an STI test between partners, get an STI test, wear condoms, but it is up to sexual choice condoms as well. And I think most relationships progress to a stage where they're comfortable to go past that too, but definitely STI testing should be the no bargain, no brainer.
Yeah, absolutely.
So tell us about how it all works, from requesting the tests to what happens in the lab and then getting the results.
Yeah, so you head to our site, just like you would previously have seen a doctor, but you fill out a form online, or you can request an appointment and speak to one of our doctors. We've got doctors available 7 days a week. But if you don't want to speak to a doctor, you just fill out a form, get a doctor's referral for pathology testing, go to any pathology clinic in the country. We'll have your results back to you in 2 to 3 business days. And then you can go back to, get back to it.
Yeah.
Or you can get treatment. We can organise treatment as well.
Okay, cool. Yeah. I actually used Stigma recently because I have to get tested for work, and it's the first time I've used Stigma, and it was literally, as you said, went online, filled out a form, didn't have to speak to anyone, literally got sent the referral straight away, went to the lab the next day, and no one asks you any questions. Like, I think that's also a stigma as well. You get scared to go get the blood test and they're going to ask you, why are you getting tested for HIV or all these things? No one asks you anything. No. They're really friendly. They come in, they take the blood, and you're done. Yeah. And then I got the results the next day. So it's all very streamlined. It's so good. You don't have to talk to anyone. No one's judging you.
The pathology place that I go to in Charlestown in Newcastle, the ladies there are so cute and so lovely. I just love them.
Yeah, I feel like all pathology ladies are so sweet. Like everyone I've ever seen is so nice.
Yeah. You've already expanded your business into 2 other verticals, Prep Health for HIV prevention and Roid Safe for performance enhancing steroid harm minimization. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so Prep Health is a HIV preventative medication. It's like the contraceptive pill for HIV for people at risk of HIV.
Okay.
And it was just like a natural progression for our business in terms of adding another blood test, testing kidney function, and then we could prescribe. And that's like a quarterly, they got to get tested quarterly to stay on that medication. So that was just natural progression. And then we launched Roid Safe because just for all the same reasons, people don't want to talk to a doctor or have issues with STI testing. People on performance and imaging enhancing drugs are facing like doctors who don't necessarily want to help them or refuse them care because of the legality. It's shunned. It's but them getting health is not illegal. Them getting healthcare, and them getting access to knowing what's happening to their body so they're not killing themselves is really important. And that's why we have that clinic.
Yeah. So the HIV prevention, you said that it was like a preventative thing for people who are at risk.
Yep.
So how do people know that they're at risk?
Yeah. So HIV risk is, men who have sex with men are higher risk. People who are having sex with HIV partners or traveling to HIV countries. The criteria to qualify for PrEP is all those high risk reasons. You actually just have to tell us you think you're at risk of HIV and you qualify for PrEP. And it's suitable for men and women, more so men.
Yeah. And how effective is it?
It's over 99% effective.
So I've never heard of it, so that's amazing. Yeah.
It is targeted really at men who have sex with men.
Yeah.
Like that's where all the sexual health promotion is, ACON, etc. And they're doing a great job, the community there. There's 70,000 Australians on the medication.
Wow.
So
amazing.
Yeah. And we've just got the easiest way to get on it and manage it. But there's lots of ways you can get it.
Yeah, so cool.
Yeah. I think the Roid Safe one is so important. Like my partner consumes so much content of men who are out there with these amazing physiques and they always claim natural.
Yeah.
And my partner has had experiences with like clients and himself with taking all these kinds of PEDs before, and he'll straight away look at someone and be like, he's not natural, and he's telling these young kids that he is natural. And they just get these, I guess, false ideas of what's attainable. And then when they realize it's not, they jump on someone else's cycle straight away thinking that it's not going to harm their health. And I'm like, oh my God, these poor little kids taking hormones and they have no idea of any of the side effects.
Yeah, exactly, because there's no like education about it.
Oh, it scares me.
Yeah.
Absolutely. They're not prescribed, so they're not speaking to a doctor up front. They're just getting recommendations from the dealer potentially.
Yep. Some guy in the gym.
Who has another interest, doesn't he? Selling drugs.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, there are a lot of people in that community trying to look after each other as well. So it's just a real mix. And then it is a body dysmorphia. Like we're looking at these images and we we all want that Hulk physique, and it's not actually achievable naturally.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. So where can our listeners find Stigma?
Yeah, you can find us just at www.stigmahealth.com.
Amazing. And did you have a coupon code for our listeners?
yet. Today will just be double dose, and we're going to give 20% off just to incentivize healthcare. So hopefully this message gets through.
Amazing.
Cool,
I'll be
love
using
it.
that.
Yeah, me too.
Thanks so much for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, to finish the episode today, we're going to give some recommendations.
Yay. I'm excited for this because I've got some good. I actually have 3 recommendations.
All right. Do you want to go first?
I'll go first. Yeah. So I think I mentioned it like ages ago that I had like acne breakouts on my chest and my shoulders and my back. And I like couldn't figure out what it was. I got a shower filter, you know, whatever. I was like using soap after my conditioner, everything. Wouldn't go away. So I did my research and I found some products and I've been using them for probably like the past 6 months and like I'm completely smooth. All
That's so good.
my acne has gone. So it is the SkinCeuticals Blemish and Age Cleanser. So I use that on my chest, shoulders, back. And then I use the Dermalogica Body Hydrating Cream.
I love Dermalogica.
Yeah.
I have ever since I was a kid.
It's so good. And I only used it on my like chest, shoulders, back, and then use my Nivea one everywhere else because I still love that.
Yeah.
And then also Anna McAvoy, you know her?
Yeah, she lives in Melbourne, does she?
I think so. She's on the podcast with she does that podcast.
She was
Where's
on-
Your Head At?
Was she on Love Island? Or on something?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, she was.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
She has a company called Goldie Bee that is a face tanning spray. And it came up on my ads, and I have a really pale face naturally, but my body is very tanned naturally, so it looks really silly.
Yeah.
And she was like promoting this face spray that it has like all these amazing things like aloe vera and like hyaluronic acid and stuff, and it doesn't cause breakouts. And I was like, I'll give it a go. I think it was like, I don't want to say the wrong price here, but we'll say between $60 to $70.
Yeah.
And I'm obsessed. I've used it for the past 2 nights. You just spray it like all over your face, your chest, and your neck. I think it's like 10 sprays or
Do you
whatever.
have to rub it in or anything?
No.
Oh, that's so good.
10 centimeters from your face, sprayed everywhere. And I woke up like a bronzed goddess, but it looked so natural.
I love that.
Yeah.
Because I've got some drops from Bali Body, which you can just get in like Priceline or
I've seen
Chemist
them.
Warehouse. But it goes like quite orange on my hand.
Right.
And I hate how you have to wash your hands because I always get worried it's going to go in my cuticles. So I
Yeah.
don't like rubbing tan stuff in because
Yeah.
I hate when you have orange fingers.
Yes. And I used to have like the Eco Tan. They do like one like that where you have to rub it in with your moisturizer. But this is so good. It comes with like a little headband thing as well to push your hair back, and then you just spray it.
Love
Don't have
that.
to do anything.
So good.
Yeah. What about you? What are yours?
Mine's a little bit different. I went through my activewear the other week because I have a lot.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to go into how much I have. But what I did was I put all the colors of everything together to see what I had. I basically threw out things that didn't have a matching bra because I always wear like similar shorts. I just have every color of the rainbow. And if it didn't have a bra, I didn't want it. I put all my blacks and whites in one drawer.
Amazing.
And then the colors that I wear besides that is like brown, gray, and pink normally. So I put them in another drawer. And then the third drawer, I had like a random blue set, red, green, like all the other colors. I haven't touched that bottom drawer. And I'm like, this is a sign that the colored activewear has got to go.
Okay.
Because I wear pink, brown, gray, black, white. So that's my recommendation, is to get rid of all the crap that you're not wearing.
I actually love that recommendation because I have a similar process that I do with my clothes. Because unfortunately with my house that I have, I'm kind of limited for storage, for wardrobe space, and I have to use the other 2 bedrooms that I have. I have to use their wardrobes, which is just telling me that I've got too many clothes.
Yeah.
So I have been doing this thing where if I haven't worn something for a while, I go through my wardrobe, I'm like, I don't really like that, but I'm hesitant to throw it out. I put it in my spare bedroom's wardrobe. And then I do that process every time I go through my wardrobe. And then if I never go in there to look for it, or if I don't wear it for like 6 months, it goes to
in the
charity. Well, not the bin, charity. Charity bin.
Yep.
So yeah, that's
Fair.
my new
I like it.
thing. Yeah, it's a great way to do it because I know everyone gets that anxiety when they go to throw something out. They're like, what if I'm going to need this? It's like, well, realistically, if you haven't worn it in 6 months, you're not going to wear it again.
Yeah.
So
That's true. I
get
have a
rid
lot
of
of
it.
stuff
It's
like
the
that
themed
still.
outfits that I worry about,
what do you mean?
like
themed?
a Hawaiian.
I know,
shirt
because you
or-
actually might need that. That
Exactly.
yeah,
You might.
I would keep that.
I would keep that.
Yeah.
The 7 I had.
But
Oh,
mine is
okay,
like,
maybe
I
that's
don't-
excessive. Okay.
I don't wear it again though. Like even if it is,
that's why I hate theme
but
parties.
even if it is a theme and I've worn that Hawaiian shirt before, I'd be like, well, I don't want to wear that again. I want to go get a new one.
Yeah, that's so true. I'm like with my formal-ish dresses, like I'm a bit sentimental about things like that. So like my birthday dress from last year, the red one, I will keep that forever. My pink races dress from last year, same thing, like sentimental value. Taylor Swift outfit, sentimental value. Like those things I'm going to keep.
Well, I hired my Taylor Swift outfit and then the other one I actually sold.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I kept the gold one I hired and the silver one I sold it.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, it's silver and sparkly and I'm never going to wear it.
I was like, I could dress up as Taylor Swift one day. Maybe I'll need it.
Maybe when I have boobies, I should wear your red and your pink dress.
Yes,
but I don't go anywhere.
I know that's my thing as well. I've got all these fancy as fuck dresses. Some of them I've never worn. Nowhere to wear them.
Yeah. So they just sit there.
They just sit there gathering gut dust.
Clean out your closet. That's my recommendation.
Love it.
Okay, guys, thank you so much for listening to today's episode.
Don't forget to give us a follow on our socials. They are all doubledose.thepodcast.
We are going to have a little break for 2 weeks, but we will see you back after that.
I think it will be the 7th of August, so we'll see you then.
Double dose.